নবরচনা রাতি পলকর প্রীতি পুলকর তাতি খেলি যাও তনু ছুঁই পলকর প্রীতি পুলকর তাতি খেলি যাও তনু ছুঁই জীবন ফুল মো ফুটি লোটি পড়ু ସେ ଚାରୁ ଚରଣ ଚାହିଁ ଜୀବନ ଫୁଲ ମୋ ଫୁଟି ଲୋଟି ପଡୁ ସେ ଚାରୁ ଚରଣ ଚାହିଁ ସେ ଚାରୁ ଚରଣ ଚାହିଁ ଲୁହ ଝରି ଗଲା ଆଖିରେ ଆଖିରେ ଚରଣ ଧୌତ ପାଇଁ ଲୁହ ଝରି ଗଲା ଆଖିରେ ଆଖିରେ ଚରଣ ଧୌତ ପାଇଁ ମନ ଜଳି ଗଲା ବେଦନା ନିଆରେ ତୁମ আগমন চাহি মন জলি গলা বেদনা নিয়ারে তুম আগমন চাহি লুহ ঝরি গলা আখিরে আখিরে চরণ ধৌত পাই চরণ ধৌত পাই চরণ ধৌত পাই
জয় গুরু। আসো হে ঠাকুর নবীন সুন্দর আশম হৃদ মন্দিরে আসম হৃদ মন্দিরে আশা হে ঠাকুর নবীন সুন্দর আশা হে ঠাকুর নবীন সুন্দর আসম হৃদ মন্দিরে আসম হৃদ মন্দিরে তুমরি শান্ত মধুর মুরাতি তুমরি শান্ত মধুর মুরাতি দর্শন কামনা করে দর্শন কামনা করে ঢল ঢল দুই নয়ন যুগল তহি প্রেম বারি ছবি অবিরল ঢল ঢল দুই নয়ন যুগল তহি প্রেম বারি ছবি অবিরল করুণা নয়নে করুণা চাহানি করুণা নয়নে করুণা চাহানি মুখ পাপ अभय चरण भुई परशन विश्ववासी जने अभय देना अभय चरण भुई परशन विश्ववासी जने अभय देना श्रीकर परता अपवित्र जानी श्रीकर परता अपवित्र जानी परम पवित्रकारी परम पवित्रकारी आशा हे ठाकुर नवीन सुंदर आशा हे ठाकुर नवीन सुंदर आसमो आसमो मंदिरे असहे ठाकुर बस हृदय न सहे त्रिताप कर परसनी असहे ठाकुर बस हृदय न सहे त्रिताप कर परसनी सरस्वती तारा प्रेम बरसानी सरस्वती तारा प्रेम बरसानी प्रार्थना करे सदा रे प्रार्थना करे सदा रे असहे ठाकुर नवीन सुंदर असहे ठाकुर नवीन सुंदर असमो हृद मंदिरे असमो हृद मंदिरे के अछि मोहर कह पासे जीवी हृदयर ज्वाला काके कही
बंधन मोचन पूजवर गुणहीनम शेष गुणाधिपति भववीरुजने सततंगरद प्रणमामि गुरो शिव कल्पतरु प्रणमामि गुरो शिव कल्पतरु।
Enjoy.
ଶୁଣା ଯାଉଛି?
ହଁ ମା ଶୁଣା ଯାଉଛି।
ପରିଚୟ ପତ୍ର ପାଠ କରିବା। ଦେବିକାଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି। ମୁଁ ଠାକୁର ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ନିଗମାନନ୍ଦ ସରସ୍ୱତୀ ଦେବଙ୍କୁ
ସରସ୍ୱତୀ ଦେବଙ୍କୁ
ଏକମାତ୍ର ଗୁରୁ ଏବଂ ଇଷ୍ଟ ରୂପେ ବରଣ କରିଅଛି ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରଦତ୍ତ ଜୟଗୁରୁ ସିଦ୍ଧ ମନ୍ତ୍ର ଗ୍ରହଣ କରି ନୀଳାଚଳ ସାରସ୍ୱତ ସଂଘ ପୁରୀଙ୍କ ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦେଶରେ ପରିଚାଳିତ ହେବା ପାଇଁ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ପ୍ରଦାନ କରୁଅଛି। ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ବାଣୀ। ବତ୍ସ, ମୁଁ ସଦ୍ଗୁରୁ, ମୋ ଭିତରେ ଜଗଦ୍ଗୁରୁଙ୍କ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଇଳାୟିତ ହୋଇ ଉଠିଛି। ତୁମମାନଙ୍କୁ ମୁକ୍ତିପଥ ପ୍ରଦର୍ଶନ କରାଇବା ହିଁ ମୋର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ। ଯେଉଁମାନେ ମୋ ଉପରେ ନିର୍ଭର କରି ବସିଛ, ମୁଁ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ହାତ ଧରି ମୁକ୍ତିଧାମକୁ ନେଇଯିବି। ତୁମ ଠାକୁର ସଦ୍ଗୁରୁ କେବଳ ଏତିକି ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଥିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। ଠାକୁର ମା ମାନଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଉପଦେଶ। ମା, ମାତୃତ୍ୱରେ ହୃଦୟ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ କର। ରମଣୀତ୍ୱ ଶୈତାନ ଉଚିତ। ସୁତରାଂ ଜନନୀତ୍ୱ ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଶ୍ରୀ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ପବିତ୍ର ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଅନ୍ୟ କାହାରି ନୟନ ଗୋଚର ହୁଏ ନାହିଁ। ସେ ସର୍ବତ୍ର ବିଦ୍ୟମାନ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଭକ୍ତର ଉପଯୁକ୍ତ ଅବସ୍ଥା ନ ଆସିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସେ ସମ୍ମୁଖକୁ ଆସି ଦର୍ଶନ ଦାନ କରନ୍ତି। ସେ ସଂସାର ବନିରେ ଭକ୍ତକୁ ଜଳାଇ ପୋଡ଼ାଇ ଉପଯୁକ୍ତ କରିନିଅନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କରୁଛି, ତୁମେ ସେହି ମାତୃତ୍ୱରେ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠିତ ହୁଅ ଏବଂ ଚିରଦିନ ନିମିତ୍ତ ସେହି ମାତୃସତ୍ତାରେ ବିଲୀନ ହୋଇଯାଅ। ତୁମମାନେ ମୋର ଅନ୍ତରଙ୍ଗ ଭକ୍ତ। ସୁତରାଂ ତୁମମାନେ ସଂସାର ତାପରେ ତାପିତ ହୋଇ ଅଶାନ୍ତି ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଥାଇ ଭଗବତ ପ୍ରଚାର କରିବାକୁ କହିବ କି? ଶ୍ରବଣ ବକ୍ତାକୁ କେହି ଯେ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେଇପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ। ତେଣୁ ଭଗବାନ ପରିମୁଖରେ କହିଛନ୍ତି, ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ ନୟ ମମ ଶ୍ରବଣ କାତର। ମା, ଏ ସଂସାର ମାୟାର ଖେଳ ଖେଳ, ଅଜ୍ଞାନତାର ମୋହିନୀ ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ସୁଖ ଯେ ବାହାରେ ନାହିଁ, ଅଛି ନିଜ ଅନ୍ତରରେ। ସୁଖ ଭୋଗରେ ନାହିଁ, ଅଛି କେବଳ ତ୍ୟାଗରେ ବା ଯୋଗରେ। ବାହ୍ୟ ବିଷୟ ସଂସ୍ପର୍ଶରେ ଯେଉଁ ସୁଖ, ତା ଆସକ୍ତି ପାପ କଳୁଷିତ। ମନ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଉପଲବ୍ଧି ହିଁ ପ୍ରକୃତ ନିର୍ମଳ ପବିତ୍ର ସୁଖ। ତୁମେ ମନ ପ୍ରାଣ ପବିତ୍ର କରି ସଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ ଶ୍ରୀ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ନାମ ରୂପ ଚିନ୍ତା କର ଓ ମୁଖରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଜୟ ଉଚ୍ଚାରଣ କର। ଯେତେ ପରିମାଣରେ ଚିତ୍ତ ସୁଭାବ ଧାରଣ କରିବ, ସେତେ ପରିମାଣରେ ତୁମେ ନିର୍ମଳ ସୁଖ ଅନୁଭବ କରିପାରିବ। ସେତେବେଳେ ବାହିକ ସୁଖ ଦୁଃଖରେ କିମ୍ବା ଲୋକଙ୍କ କଥାରେ ମନ ବିଚଳିତ ହେବ ନାହିଁ ଓ ସାଂସାରିକ ଘାତ ପ୍ରତିଘାତରେ ଅଶାନ୍ତି ଭୋଗ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ନାହିଁ। ଏହା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଶାନ୍ତି ଲାଭ ଅନ୍ୟ ପନ୍ଥା ନାହିଁ। ପଛେ ପୁତ୍ର କନ୍ୟାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଭଗବତ ଜ୍ଞାନରେ ସୁଖାଇ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଦର୍ଶନୀୟ ଗୁରୁଜନ ମାନଙ୍କର ଅବାଧ୍ୟ ହୁଅ ନାହିଁ। ଯଥାସାଧ୍ୟ ଦିନଦୀକ୍ଷୀ ମାନଙ୍କର ଉପକାର କର। କେବେ ହେଲେ ଆଚାର ଲଙ୍ଘନ କର ନାହିଁ। ମା, ତୁମେ ବାହ୍ୟ ବିଷୟରୁ ସୁଖ ଆଶା ତ୍ୟାଗ କରି ଅନ୍ତରର ଅନ୍ତରତମ ପ୍ରଦେଶ ବୁଲି ଯାଇ ମୋତେ ଖୋଜିଲେ ଦେଖିବ, ମୁଁ ଜଗଜ୍ଜନନୀଙ୍କୁ କୋଳରେ ଧରି ତୁମ ହୃଦୟ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ କରି ବସିଯାଇଛି। ବସେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଯାଇ ତୁମ ସମସ୍ତ ଭାବ ଦୂର ହେବ। ତୁମେ କେବଳ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ସର୍ବସ୍ୱ ସମର୍ପଣ କରି ସର୍ବାନ୍ତକରଣରେ ତାଙ୍କରି ନାମ ଉଚ୍ଚାରଣ କରିଯାଅ। ବସେ ବାହାରେ ମୋର ଦର୍ଶନ ନ ପାଇଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତୁମର କିଛି ମାତ୍ର କ୍ଷତି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ବାହିକ ବିଷୟ ମାତ୍ରେ କିଏ ମାଇକକୁ ଜାଣିବ। ତୁମେ ମୋତେ ଅନ୍ତରରେ ଦର୍ଶନ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କର। ବାହ୍ୟ ଦେହ ଦ୍ୱାରା ବାହ୍ୟ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବ, ଅନ୍ତରରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଧରି ରଖିଥିବ। ମା, ମୁଁ ଦେହସ୍ଥ, ଏହା ବୁଲି ମୁଁ ତୁମର ହୃଦୟସ୍ଥ ବୋଲି ଚିନ୍ତା କର। ଦୂରତ୍ୱର ବ୍ୟବଧାନ ଘୁଞ୍ଚିଯିବ। ମା, ତୁମେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ମୋତେ ଦର୍ଶନ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କର। ମନେ କରିବ ତୁମ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଜଗତ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଏବଂ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କର ସ୍ୱାମିତ୍ୱ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସତ୍ତା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଅନ୍ୟ କିଛି ନୁହେଁ। ଏତିକି ଭାବନାରେ ରାଜ୍ୟ ସାର୍ଥକ ହୋଇଯିବ। ପ୍ରାଣରେ ଅଫୁରନ୍ତ ଆନନ୍ଦ ସ୍ରୋତ ପ୍ରବାହିତ ହେବ। ଆଶୀର୍ବାଦ କରୁଛି, ତୁମେ ସେହି ଭାବର ଅଧିକାରୀ ହୁଅ। ସ୍ୱାମୀ ହିଁ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ଗୁରୁ। କାୟମନ ବାକ୍ୟରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଆଦେଶ ପାଳନ ଓ ତାଙ୍କରି ସେବା ହିଁ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ପରମ ଧର୍ମ। ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କୁ ଗୁରୁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଜ୍ଞାନ ସୁଖ ଭଗବତ ନିର୍ଭରତା ରକ୍ଷା କରିପାରିଲେ ହିଁ ଜନ୍ମ ସାର୍ଥକ ହେବ। ଗୁରୁର ସ୍ୱାମୀ ସେବା ଓ ସନ୍ତାନ ପାଳନ ସଧର୍ମ। ତେଣୁ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କର ସାଧନ ଭଜନ ସମୟ ଆରୋପ। ସୁତରାଂ ସର୍ବଦା ଗୁରୁ ନାମ ଜପ କରିବାକୁ ଅଭ୍ୟାସ କରିବ। ସଧବା ନାରୀମାନେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଏବଂ ବିଧବା ନାରୀମାନେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କୁ ଚିନ୍ତା କରି ଅନ୍ୟଥା ଧର୍ମ ବା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ଛାଡ଼ି କେବଳ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଚିନ୍ତା କରେ, ସେଥିରେ ବିନ୍ଦୁମାତ୍ର ଉନ୍ନତି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ମା, ଏ ଜଗତରେ ରାଜରାଣୀ ଠାରୁ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୀ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସମାନ ଭାବ। ଭାବରାଜ୍ୟ ରୂପାନ୍ତର ନ ହେବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କାହାକି ଭାବ ମାର୍କ ନେଇଯିବ ଏଟାକୁ ଶୁକ୍ରବାରକୁ ଶିକ୍ଷା କର ସକଳ ଆମେ ଶିକ୍ଷା କର। ଜୟ
जय गुरु। जय सोपाती शिव स्वरूपाहि जय सोपाती शिव स्वरूपाहि परमानंद दाई चंद्रारूपाहि परमानंद दाई चंद्रारूपाहि जय कांत दांत जगदीश्वर जय शांत दांत जगदीश्वर जगत्पति के नामोरा नमस्कार जगत्पति के नामोरा नमस्कार जय सकल विबुध आश्रय हि जय सकल विबुध आश्रय हि जय ब्रह्मा स्वरूप सदाशय हि जय ब्रह्मा स्वरूप सदाशय patniyananda pradayaka hi jaya patniyananda pradayaka hi tume brahma se baloka पालका हे तुम्हें ब्रह्मा से बालोका पालका हे पति ब्रह्मा स्वरूपनिर्गुणाधारा पति ब्रह्मा स्वरूपनिर्गुणाधारा जगत्पति घेनादीना नमस्कार जगत्पति घेनादीना नमस्कार जय भुवन मोहन पूर्ण इंदु जय भुवन मोहन पूर्ण इंदु जय पत्नी प्रणाधिक दया सिंधु जय पत्नी प्रणाधिक दया सिंधु दासी सर्वदोष करा दासी सर्वदोष नाथ क्षमा करा तब पद कंजे कोटि नमस्कार 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 जय गुरु Nigam Upadeshta. Selection of path through the vision of truth. All people cannot discover the appropriate path of welfare. Over and above experience, there exists another paradigm which is envisaged in the vision of truth. The rishis have this vision. That divine vision is manifested in Sadguru. My words are not merely experiential. Whatever I tell you stems from the supreme realization of truth attained in the state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Palatable words and feelings are often not beneficial. At the time, the words of some people may appear stimulating, but know it for sure that the ultimate path of welfare mentioned by me will only be beneficial for you. Think of my ideas and feelings at times in an absorbed mind. Try to understand why Chakra did it. Thus, thoughtfulness will grow in you and you can realize the importance and far sight of Chakra. The advice and instruction which I have given to the sannyasis and the householders will not only bring welfare to the concerned individuals, but also to the society and country. For example, the Sangha which I have introduced will be highly beneficial to families, societies, and also countries. In order to materialize my ideals at first, there is a great need of some sincere and ideal servitor. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Natural Saraswata Sangha Puri, Sakha, Major Saraswata Sangha, 719th Sangha Puja session report. Date and time, May 31st, 2020, 7:15 to 11:45 a.m. Paliyat, Bandian Camp. Divas Puja, May 30th, 2020, or Divas Puja was held at Smruti Mandira at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Attendance seat is available in the member section of AMSA's website, the link given here. First session, May 31st, is a mistake there, 7:15 and to 8:45 a.m. Morning session of the puja started at 7:15 a.m. with Pratiksha. During Pratiksha, Niduma and Anjalima sang Noino Lutoko, Jara Ichidako, and Kahara Asarabula. During that time, all devotees joined the puja either at Swami Mandira or via teleconference. Anjit Bhai performed the Arati and Suprit Bhai sang Vandana, Vande Gurjana and Stotrunam. Janu Bhai read Paribrajakacharya followed by special Prathana for coronavirus as well as Samlani and Asana Mandira Puja Prathana. Then Vishwa Bhai read Saraswata 15th year part 2, Vandana Prathana Prathana, where we read that devotees should always pray and perform their morning and evening ritual and worship daily. Daily prayers and worships are never successful if the devotee does not have a definite belief that Sri Gurudeva is always present and is realized by his name, eternal true self, divine play, and his image or idol. This life is only amalgamation of happiness and sorrow. Complete removal of sorrow is achievement of ultimate human goal. Control of human impulses and tendencies is the first step toward that. After the reading of Sangha Sevaka, Anjana Maharaj is Guru Gita, Shukla 106. Then Jnanabhai invited Sri Thakur Maharaj for Bhadra and Thakur Maharaj's wife and Maharaj, young aspirants to attend the second session. First session concluded with Jayaguna Kirtan. After the first session, Bhadra was offered to Sri Thakur, wife, Maharaj, and young aspirants accepted prasad. Second session, 9:30 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Second session of puja started 9:30 a.m. with Linama and Jnanabhai singing Abahana, Noino Nira, Saiti Rakhichi, and Parili Turubari Kunjali. This was followed by Prangan and opening of Asana. Mita Baima sang Vandana, Kena Vandana. Shaktu Prasad Bhai read Nigam Upadesa page 268 to 270, which was about our objectives. Thakur says, our objectives are, my objectives are your objectives. Your only objective is to propagate ideals and bhava upheld by your Thakur. Ideal is spread by your conduct and action. After that, Ishwar Bhai read minutes of last Sangha Puja. Saraswati Bhai joined from India and started discussing about belief in Sri Gurudev by reading page 2 of Paribrajakacharya and then proceeded to read the chapter, The Innocent Believers from Nigam. Discussed how to grow our belief in it. He also answered a few questions on the author. Then young aspirant session started with Bhakti singing Prathana Sangita of Prabhu Tamari Charanatale. Then Vijay Bhai led the discussions in the young aspirant session and took attendance of young aspirants and discussed turns by asking questions to young aspirants. And then Devagi and Jnanabhai did their Bhavinavatala. It was followed by Jamu inviting older young aspirants for a breakout session after Sangha Puja. Jnanabhai invited Sri Thakur for Madhyana Bhoga and beginning Puja. Then Yukta and Linama invited Sri Thakur to the Sangha Puja to be held on June 7, 2020. After that, Jnanabhai prayed for forgiveness for any mistakes from Sri Thakur of Bhais Maharaj and young aspirants. The session concluded with Vidaya Prathana, Dayama Sri Charani sung by Nanbhai, and the Asana was closed with Jagannath Kirtan and Pranam. Rajavai briefly discussed the benefit of filling out the nullity and urge members to fill them using our nullity application. Can I wait to Platina and all Bhai and Maharaj present for the Puja? Then Madhyana Baba offered to Sri Thakur followed by Prasad. Sri Thakur answered to the Gandhi and Thakur.
Rejoicing. Letters from Sri Thakura. Part 1. Letters to female devotees. Letter number 88. Saraswata Matha, 10/4/1322. July 25, 1915. Sneha Upadesam. Paramahansa Rasya Santu Nityam. My ultimate holy blessings always remain bestowed upon you. I received your letter and came to know the details. How will it work for you if you get disturbed by the everyday events of this world? Many women become widow every day. Without scorched wrist, not a single lip quivers, and not an eyelid flutters. Therefore, mourning for something that has happened by his divine wish is foolish. It is the only duty of a woman to enjoy with her husband and deliver babies. How many married women have been able to get the social recognition like the ever-remembered widows, Rani Bhavani, Sarat Sundari, Hara Sundari, or Swamsri, etc.? Hence, being a widow is not sinful. Rather, it is an ingrace to virtuousness. Your husband has merged with the Lord of the universe. Recognize the Lord of the universe as your own master and do not become a servant and be someone made of flesh and blood. Consider all living beings as your children and spend the rest of your life in serving them. Leave all your wishes and desire at God's feet. Practice restraint to keep up womanliness and develop motherliness and divinity by you. By sacrificing all happiness and sorrow, good and bad, at His feet, completely depend on Him. Chant His name and sing His glory at all times, and you will find peace. Nothing in this world compares to the happiness, and you will develop disdain for worldly pleasures. All the questions that you have asked are needless. It is not advisable to talk about God has kept secret. You will understand everything at the right time. If you can meet me, I would advise you that you should do and how to lead your life. It is not possible to explain all that in a letter. Also, write to Na, being a woman, she understands the pain of a woman well, and therefore she will be able to guide you in the right direction. I believe her advice will give you peace. Meet me when you get a chance and ask for your convenience. Accept my blessings. Well wisher, Swami Nigamananda. Letter number 93. Saraswata Matha, 1911-25. March 3, 1919. Kalyani Yashu. Parama Subhashisham Rasya Santu Nityam. My ultimate holy blessings always remain bestowed upon you. I received the news from your letter. After the 2 months trip to East Bengal, my health deteriorated and my body became so weak that the next trip to North Bengal seemed like a challenge. Hence, I was unable to visit Raiganj and returned straight to the Matha. After reaching Matha, I was unwell for a long time. It is the grace of Divine Mother that your husband recovered from a fatal disease. But the suffering has left his body very fragile. At this stage, getting his body back to perfect health is close to impossible. However, if it is possible for him to move to the health place in Western region for some time to rest, he may get better. No one can stop anyone from experiencing the results of one's past deeds. Only knowledge and devotion can make life peaceful. On the other hand, worldly attachments such as husband, children, and wealth can never make one happy. The world is made up of impermanent things. Separation and pain, illness and sorrow are part of daily occurrences. Even the Pandavas, who had God Himself as their companion, were not free from worldly adversities. Therefore, You must continue doing your social duties without getting overwhelmed by the worldly privileges and hardships. But never forget to chant the name of Divine Mother. Do not neglect to contemplate on her and do not drift from your goal. A guru does not accept anyone as disciple for keeping them happy in this world. The goal of a Sadguru is to explain the disciples the impermanence of this world and show the path of peaceful abode. I bless you all will be able to get rid of worldly attachments and fix your vision at the feet of Divine Mother. Submerge yourself in God's name and love. Be prepared to embrace death with a smiling face and cross over to the other side of birth and death. Your well-wisher, Sri Nigamananda. Joy Guru.
Thank you.
ভকত পাইকি ব্যথা বাধা, ভকত পাইকি ব্যথা বাধা, তাকৰ মভৰ বোঝ বহি, তাকৰ মভৰ বোঝ বহি, কেড়ে শোধাবরা আশিস তুমার, মুপরি অধম জন পাই, এড়ে দরদিয়া বন্ধু তুমি বাণী, মরমে পুরামি এবে বুঝিনি, এড়ে দরদিয়া বন্ধু তুমি বাণী, মরমে মরমি এবে বুঝিনি, ভর মরে গেছি মাগিবে ভর মরে গেছি মাগিবে সারমে হৃদয় হুয়ে দহি, সারমে হৃদয় হুয়ে দহি, কেড়ে শোধাবরা আশিস তুমারা, মোপরি অধম জন পাই, গোটি গোটি কহিবি ঠাকুর, কোটি কোটি জীবা করুছ উদ্ধার, গোটি গোটি কহিবি ঠাকুর, কোটি কোটি জীবা করুছ উদ্ধার, রটি রটি মুখে জয় গুরু নাম, রটি রটি মুখে জয় গুরু নাম, রটি রটি মুখে জয় গুরু নাম, দীন যাও পাদ পদ্মে যাই, দীন যাও পাদ পদ্মে যাই, কেড়ে শোধাবরা আশিস তুমারা, মুপরি অধম জন পাই, চলা পথ মোরা কণ্টকময়, চলা পথ মোরা কণ্টকময়, কুসুমিত কলা প্রাণ সাই, কুসুমিত কলা প্রাণ সাই, কেড়ে শোধাবরা আশিস তুমারা, মোপরি অধম জন পাই, কেড়ে শোধাবরা आशीष तुम्हारा मोह परिया धाम जान पाई।
Jai Krishna. Saraswati, Chapter 9, Initiation in Householder Life. Without the blessing of Sri Gurudev, there is no way for someone to progress on the path of liberation unless Sri Gurudev permits spiritual energy into his disciples. No one will be able to successfully gain spiritual knowledge. Hence, it is important to realize the necessity of Sri Gurudev. Consider those who have reached the state of self-realization as Guru. Otherwise, going to someone else will not fulfill the need of a Guru. If you are not able to find such a Guru, then simply keep praying to Bhagavan. A simple, sincere prayer is very helpful for us. Whenever you feel powerless, you should pray to Bhagavan. Therefore, when you feel the need for a Guru, you must earnestly pray for it. Bhagavan will fulfill your prayer and will introduce you to your designated Guru. Once you have found your Guru, then what will you worry about? Surrender everything at his feet and follow his directives. By doing so, all your wishes will be fulfilled. Sri Gurudev must be worshipped as father, mother, husband, deity, and as the ultimate refuge. Because if Shiva is enraged, then Guru can save someone. However, if Guru gets infuriated, no one else can come to the rescue. Therefore, Guru Seva is conducted through one's speech, thoughts, and body. One who engages in harmful action towards Gurudev ends up as pinworms in future births. It's true that your father has given you this mortal body, but we also know that without knowledge, this human existence is meaningless. Therefore, in this sorrowful world, there is no other teacher above the preceptor Gurudev. Death befalls one that deserts the mantra, poverty for one that deserts the Guru, and those who desert both Guru and mantra are headed towards the hell named Raurava. Any worship towards other deities while Sri Gurudev is around end up futility. One must regard Sri Gurudev as the immediate manifestation of Shiva. Sri Guru dwells in the spiritual world. Under the influence of commercially minded gurus, Hindus are losing their spiritual power. Unless the Guru is able to be empowered by the spiritual energy, disciples are left with no possibility of spiritual growth. Those dwelling in the spiritual world who are unable to permit spiritual energy into their disciples cannot be considered as gurus. Even if they are gurus, their disciples will not benefit in any way. It will be like the blind leading the blind in an exercise in futility. Therefore, it is the duty of disciples to receive initiation from gurus that are capable of permitting spiritual energy into them. Something as important as self-improvement should not be treated as child's play. Now the question arises, how does one identify Sadguru when they are not easily found in this world? I know that at the appropriate time, a Sadguru reveals himself. Making oneself honest and virtuous makes it easier to find a Sadguru. Just as you don't need a torch to see the sun, you don't need any special advice to recognize Sadguru. People with spiritual power are easily identifiable. Everyone has this power to discern. However, that power manifests with the purification of mind, Chitta Suddhi.
Apart from this, the following statement quoted from the scripture are about selecting a guru. Panto danta kulinascha vinitah suddha vesavan suddha charah supratishtha suchirtaksha subudhiman आश्रमे ध्यान निष्ठश्च तंत्र मंत्र विशारदः निग्रह अनुग्रहे भक्त गुरु इति अभिधीयते। जय
पढ़ावा विषय किंबा अन्य यदि किसी विषय का कुछ क्वेश्चन था प्लीज ब्रिंग देम अप, वी विल ट्राई टू डिस्कस।
जय विज्ञान भाई। this is Behra भाई। so small general questions लाजी हमर जहाँ डाउट है हम ज्ञान भाई को पचार जो ज्ञान भाई को किसी डाउट है से कहाँ को पचार
सिंपल जिनसे हम भी डाउट है हम भी पचार हमारा मोर है अब सिस्टम मोर किसी डाउट ले हमारा जन भाई अच्छी हम तेरे संग संग में कथा बेसिकली प्रज्ञा भाई मोस्टली and both of us have doubts we can't get rid of, then I call Kadu. Usually I start with Samadrai, and then I have two other people I also go sometimes. One of them is my father, one of them is Sinna. That's pretty much most of the questions get answered through that.
जल्दी क्षेत्र की आंसर न मिलना
आपको जाने का
अच्छा
आपको जाने ले मिल जाए कितना सुनती ही जी गोटे थर गोटे क्वेश्चन आसला मु प्रमोदन पचारि म आरो दिन जन जाइनि ताको देयर आर सम other difficulties my father phone रे पचारले ताको क्वेश्चन आंसर तो मिले हम you see in face to face you can answer the last question will answer doesn't थोड़े मुझे गोटे इंस्टेंस होची मोर डाउट हला मन रे I'll say what doubt that is जे आमे नित्य लोकर कथा सब सुनुचे जे कुआई जी समस्ते से ज्ञान प्रतिष्ठित किंतु कृष्ण बा गुरु परम पुरुष अन्य मान सेवा से मो मन में गोटे आसला जे सेवा करती से चाहिए से भी पुरुष ही पारे ना कौन पचारे कौन कले ना तो भक्ति शास्त्रटा कहूँ जीव कृष्ण निष्ठ दास से मो मन कहीं जन I was not really satisfied with that answer. चलला तापरे दिने पढ़ुली कथामृत आदि पूरा ठाकुर गोटे उपदेश देते which really clarified that whole thing. ठाकुर उपदेश सब जिनसर क्लारिफिकेशन अच्छी बेले बेले आम मन क्वेश्चन आसे आम ठीक जानी पार देन यू नो बट ठाकुर जनइले से जगह नहीं देखिए कौन सी बात से आंसरटा मिल आंसरटा केवल न मिल सो क्लीयरली ठाकुर से मैंने भाव चेंज हो गले पोजिशन भी चेंज हो जाए जोटा गोटे तार एग्जाम्पल जे आमर रासलीला गोपी मैंने कृष्ण जो अंतर्धान हो गले कृष्ण को चिंता कृष्ण भाया सब हो गया कि कृष्ण रूप हो बकासुर मारला कि कृष्ण मारला सेतुल कृष्ण मन भावटा जो कृष्ण देखीदे आसले पलि आसले गोपी भाव सेवा तेणु यही टाइप जिन गुड़ा ठाकुर जनइले तार आंसर गुड़ा आम कहीं नुहति जड़े सब जाक नॉलेज भितर अच्छे बाहरी क्या भर पशिक क्या पाटू बाहर तेणु असल हेल्ले किए जना तो बुझे मो पाटू कहतु प्रत्येक पाटू कहतु आउ भाई पाटू कहतु कि सकाल सन्ध्या बही पढ़े कौन कौन सब बाटर तार ये कर समाधान से करदे जन
जय गुरु भाई ठाकुर कहते आपंकर जो पत्र विषय क्वेश्चन आप मन थी पचारि
ଯେ ଠାକୁର କାହିଁକି ଦର୍ଶନ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଜଣାନ୍ତୁ, ଯୋଉଟା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କହିଲି ଯେ ନାହିଁ ସେ ହିଁ ଜଣେଇ ଦେବେ, ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଉପଲବ୍ଧି କଲି। କାରଣ ଯୋଉଦିନ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ଟା ପଚାରିଥିଲି ତାପରେ ମତେ ସୁବ୍ରତ ଭାଇ ଫୋନ୍ କରି କହିଲେ, ଭାଇ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଦିନଲିପିଟା ଆମର ପୂରଣ କରିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କରନ୍ତୁ। ଆଉ ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ପୂରଣ କଲି। ସେଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି, ମୁଁ ସବୁଦିନ ଭଗବତ ଗୀତାର ପଢ଼େ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଉପଦେଶ ତମ ପାଖେ ନାହିଁ। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଜୀବନୀଟା ମୋର ଥିଲା, ମୁଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ସେଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ବହି କିଛି ପଢ଼ିଛ, ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଏଟା ପଢ଼ିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା। ତ ମୁଁ ଏଠୁ ପଢ଼ିଲି, ପ୍ରଥମ ଜୀବନୀଟା ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି, ପଢ଼ିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲି। ସେଇଥିରେ ହିଁ ମୋର ଉତ୍ତର ମତେ ମିଳିଲା ଯେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି, ତାଙ୍କ ଦର୍ଶନ ଲାଭର ସୌଭାଗ୍ୟ ଲାଭ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଭକ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କ ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦେଶିତ ପଥରେ ଗତି କରି ତାଙ୍କ ନାମ ରୂପର ଆଶ୍ରୟ ଗ୍ରହଣ ପୂର୍ବକ ଭଗବତ ପ୍ରସଙ୍ଗ ଆଲୋଚନା ନିମିତ୍ତ ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠିତ ସଂଘ ଆଶ୍ରୟରେ ସଂଘ ସେବାରେ ଭର୍ତ୍ତି ହେବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ତ ଉତ୍ତରଟା ମୋତେ ସେଥିରେ ମିଳିଲା। ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ମୋର ଥିଲା ମନରେ ଆସିଥିଲା ପଚାରିବି ବୋଲି, ସୁବ୍ରତ ଭାଇକି ସାଙ୍ଗେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେବି ବୋଲି ପଚାରି ପାରିଥିଲି। କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ହେଉଛି ମୋର ଯେ ଠାକୁର ଯେତେବେଳେ ନିର୍ବିକଳ୍ପ ସମାଧି ଲାଭ କଲେ, ସେଇଠି ମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମର ଅଛି ଏକ ପାଦ ତିନି ପାଦରେ ସେ ଲୀନ ହେଇଗଲେ, କାରଣ ସେ ନିର୍ବାଣ ମୁକ୍ତି ଲାଭ କରିଗଲେ। ତିନି ପାଦ ଲୀନ ହେଲା ପରେ କେହି ଆଉ ଫେରନ୍ତିନି। ଠାକୁର ଯୋଉ ଫେରିଲେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ଶରୀରକୁ ମାନେ ସାଧକ ନିଗମାନଙ୍କ ଶରୀରକୁ ଆଧାର କରି ଜଗତଗୁରୁ ଆସିଥିଲେ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଜଗତଗୁରୁ ଯଦି ଯିଏ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ, ସେ ଆସିଲା ପରେ କାହିଁକି ପୁଣି ପ୍ରେମ ସାଧନା କରିବାକୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଦରକାର ପଡ଼ିଥିଲା? କାରଣ ସେ ତ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ଆସେ, ସେଥିରେ ଆଉ ସାଧକ ନିଗମାନନ୍ଦ ନଥିଲେ ସେଥିରେ, କାରଣ ସେ ତ ନିର୍ବିକଳ୍ପ ସମାଧି ଲାଭ କରି ସେ ହେଇଗଲେ ଲୀନ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା, ପ୍ରେମ ସାଧନା ସେ ଲୋକର କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ଟା ବହୁତ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ଆସେ। ମୁଁ ନିଜର ଟିକେ ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗେ ତାକୁ ପୁରା ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ। ମୁଁ ପୁରା ବୁଝିପାରିଛି କି ନାହିଁ ଆଜି ଯାଏ କହିପାରିବି, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାର ଗୋଟିଏ ସାଇଡ୍ଟା କହୁଛି ହୋପଫୁଲି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟ୍ରାଉଟ୍ ସମଥିଂ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦେନ୍ କିପ୍ ରିଡିଂ ୟୁ ଫାଇଣ୍ଡ ଆନ୍ସର୍ ସମଥିଂ। ସେ କଥାଟି ହେଲା କି ଯେତେବେଳେ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ କରି, କିମ୍ବା ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ ବୋଲି କୁହାଯାଏନି, ୟୁ ବିକମ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍, ତ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହେଇଗଲେ, ରାଇଟ୍? ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହେଇଗଲେ। ତାଙ୍କର ଜଗତଗୁରୁଙ୍କର କାମ ଥିଲା ତ ମାନୁଷୀ ତନୁ ଗୋଟେ ଧରିକିରି ଆସିକିରି ସଂସାରରେ ଜୀବ ଉଦ୍ଧାର କରିବେ। କାହିଁକିନା ଜଗତଗୁରୁ ବାଇ ହିସାବ କ୍ୟାନଟ୍ ଡୁ ଏନିଥିଂ। ନିର୍ବିକଳ୍ପ କରୁଛି, ସିଏ ନିର୍ଗୁଣ, ତାଙ୍କର କୌଣସି ଗୁଣ ନାହିଁ, କି କୌଣସି କାମ ତ କରିପାରିବେନି। ଆଉ ରୂପ ନାହିଁ, ଗୁଣ ନାହିଁ, କିଛି ନାହିଁ, କରିବେ କ'ଣ? ଏ ସଂସାରରେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ହେବାକୁ ଗଲେ ରୂପ ଟିକେ ଦରକାର, ଗୁଣ ଯୋଉଠି ଜିନିଷ ତ ଆଖି ଦରକାର, ଆଉ କେତେ ଜିନିଷ ଦରକାର ତା କଥା ଛାଡ଼, ଯୋଉଠି ଜିନିଷ ତ ମିନିମମ୍ ଦରକାର, ରୂପ ନାହିଁ କି ଗୁଣ ନାହିଁ, କରିବେ କ'ଣ? କରିପାରିବେନି। ତେଣୁ ସିଏ ତାଙ୍କ ଦେହ ଆଶ୍ରୟ କରି ଆସିଲେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ। ତାଙ୍କର ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବ୍ରହ୍ମମୟ, ତାପରେ ଏଇ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ଯେ ଲୀଳା କରନ୍ତି, କାହିଁକିନା ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ, ତାଙ୍କରି ଠାରୁ ସବୁ ଶକ୍ତି ଗୁଡ଼ା ଆସେ। ତାଙ୍କର ସବୁଠୁ ପ୍ରଧାନ ସ୍ପେଶାଲ ଶକ୍ତିଟି ହେଲେ ମାୟା। ମାୟା ଶକ୍ତିରୁ ବାକି ସବୁ ଶକ୍ତି ଉଦ୍ଭବ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି। ଶକ୍ତି ହିଁ ତାଙ୍କର ବ୍ରହ୍ମ। ତେଣୁ ସିଏ ଯେ ଶକ୍ତିମାନ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ, ସିଏ ଯେ ଚାହିଁଲେ ମଣିଷ ରୂପ ନେଇକି ଲୀଳା କରିପାରିବେ, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଧାରଣାଟା ତାଙ୍କ ମୁଣ୍ଡରେ ନଥିଲା। ତାଙ୍କ କହିବେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଟିକେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିଦେଲେ, ସବୁ ତ ଶକ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କର, ସେଇ ତ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ, ତାଙ୍କ ଚିନ୍ତାରେ ସେ ହେଇଯିବ, ସେ କାହିଁ କଲେ? ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆସିପାରିଲେ। ତା ନ କରିକି ଫେରେ ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଉ ଜଣ କଥା କାହିଁ କଲେ? ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ଆମର କ'ଣ କହନ୍ତି କହିଲେ, ଚିରନ୍ତନ ଧାରା। କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବାକୁ ହେଲେ ଜଣଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯିବାକୁ ପଡ଼େ। ସେମିତି କୃଷ୍ଣ ଜନ୍ମ ହେଇଥିଲେ, ଜନ୍ମ ହଉ ଚତୁର୍ଥା ମୂର୍ତ୍ତି ଦେଖେଇଥିଲେ ବାପା ମା, ତାଙ୍କ ମନରେ ସେ ରହିଗଲା, ମହିମା ଜ୍ଞାନ ତାଙ୍କ ରହିଗଲା, ସେ ଆଉ ଦଶଟାଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ହେଇପାରିଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ଯାଇକି ଗୋପପୁରରେ ଏତେ ଦିନ ରହିଲେ, ଏତେ ପ୍ରକାର ଲୀଳା କରିଛନ୍ତି, କୌଣସି ଲୀଳାରେ ତାଙ୍କର ସେ ଆତ୍ମବିସ୍ମୃତି ଘଟିନି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସି ମଥୁରାରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଲେ, ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଡିସ୍କସନ୍ ହେଲା, ଆରେ ଇଏ ତ ସ୍କୁଲ ଯାଇନି, କ'ଣ? ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ କଲେ, ହଁ ଗୁରୁଙ୍କଠାରୁ ବିଦ୍ୟା ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଗଲେ ବିଦ୍ୟା ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବେ। ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କୋଉ ବିଦ୍ୟା ନଥିଲା ଯେ ସେ ବିଦ୍ୟା ଶିକ୍ଷା କରି ଯାଇଥିଲେ। ସେ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଇଏ ଭଗବାନ, ସେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଭଗବାନ ରୂପରେ ଥିଲେ, ସେଇ ଭାବନାରେ ଥିଲେ, ସେଇ ଧାରାରେ ଥିଲେ, ସେଇ ପ୍ରକାର କାମ ବି କରୁଥିଲେ। ସେତେବେଳେ ଗଲେ କେମିତି ଶିକ୍ଷା କରିବେ? ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମହାଜନ ମାନେ पंथाटा देखी जाए अन्य समस्ते से फलो करते किए जब न देखिए जे गुरुमठ शिक्षा करा दरकार से चिंता कर जो भावटा से सगुण होकर लीला करते भावटा ध्यान टे कर जापर बड़ कथा नुह कितु कहीं गले शिक्षा करे अन्य मानक देखा हम जो शिक्षा करने दरकार जनक ठार विद्याटा आरोहण कराए मन मन विद्याटा यहाँ गोटे तार धारा बोली भावी आपको कहली ये चिंता करूँ ठाकुर जना तो आउ कि बाहर बही पढ़ा आम सब जन
जयगुरु भाई भाई मुझे कहबी
कहना
जयगुरु भाई भाई आप दुष्टता क्षमा करेंगे मुझे केतटा जिन मैंने जो आम बही ट्रांसलेसन बेले मुझे देखी आप देखिए आमर जो भक्ति भाव अच्छी शांत दास्य साक्ष्य वात्सल्य सब अच्छी निर्विकल्प समाधि पर भक्ति भाव केवल शांत भाव पर्यंत जाई हुए जदि आप पढ़े आमर प्रेमिक गुरु बही अच्छी राम प्रसाद कथा कही से केवल शांत भाव पर्यंत जाइए जो
से कौन सी तार जिनसा भाई जे जी आत्मज्ञान प्रतिष्ठित आत्मज्ञान प्रतिष्ठित से शांत लीला कर भावटा धरी पड़ा दैट इज योर बेस्ट वंस यू हैव टू बेस्ट इन योर ता अर्थ नुह जो मैंने मुक्ति केवल से ज्ञान ही दरकार मुक्ति आठ किसी नथिंग मोर फिगर देन दैट किंतु जदि जड़े से लीला आस्वादन करने चाहती चिरदिन ये प्रोसेसटा अच्छी दास्य सख्य वात्सल्य मधुर भाव तार भाव अच्छी मधुर भाव श्रेष्ठ मुख्य भाव श्रेष्ठ अवस्था जड़े पहुँचले संपूर्ण ब्रह्ममय भावटा आसिले ये जिन ये भाव गुड़ाक ठीक ठीक भाव पढ़ी ठीक पढ़ी Any other point anybody wants to add? We're almost we're done with time, but unless somebody has something to say, we should take a minute and finish that. The important question.
नहीं भाई मोर क्वेश्चन रहीगला मुझे कॉल करके जिनसा क्लारिफाई करी कारण ये अल्प समय भितर क्लारिफाई हो पारे तो मुझे कॉल
आज्ञा कथा हम टाइम होगा so we should move to young aspirant session. Saraswati, you have practiced.
Hey तुमे फूटंत कुसुमगंधा तुमे भगतर भगवाना तुमे जीवनर प्रियतमा तुमे भगतर भगवाना तुमे जीवनर प्रियतमा तुमे शांत तुमे अनंत तुमे संत तुमे अनंत तुमे स्वप्न मोकामनारा तुमे स्वप्न मोकामनारा हे दयाळु हे दरदी हे चिरसुंदर तुमे संध्या गगने तारा तुमे प्रणयर प्रीतिदारा तुमे संध्या गगने तारा तुमे प्रणयर प्रीतिदारा तुमे पास्तिया पासे जन्ना तुमे कोई न कुदाना तुमे पास्तिया पासे जन्ना तुमे कोई न कुदाना तुमे शक्ति तुमे मुक्ति तुमे शक्ति तुमे मुक्ति तुमे गुंजन मधुकरा तुमे गुंजन मधुकरा हे दयाळु हे दरदी हे चिरसुंदर तुमे नवीनारुणरंग तुमे सागर नीळतरंग तुमे नवीनारुणरंग तुमे सागर नीळतरंग तुमे भव
This is Ushama, and I'll be your facilitator for today's Young Aspirant session. We will start with the Divya.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Divyansh.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Eva.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Jagrat.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Naitik.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Pratyusha.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru Pratyusha. Pratyush. Pratyush.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Saraswat.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Sarthak. Jai Guru Saraswat. Sarthak.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Shamyashri. Bhakti.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru Bhakti. Shashwat.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Shilpi.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru Shilpi. Shreya.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Shreyashi.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Shreyansh.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Siddharth. Siddharth. Simran.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Shrija.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru Shrija. Suhani.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Yukta.
Jai Guru ma'am.
Jai Guru. Okay, we are, you have completed the attendance. I had emailed a story about Lankeshwar Bhai. So did all of you get a chance to read the story? Will somebody in short tell what the story is about today? Helping Lankeshwar Bhai in his Deva.
Yes. Yes.
Please. Go ahead. Please tell the story.
Chapter 2, Helping Lankeshwar Bhai in his Seva.
Right.
Lankeshwar Bhai was an active member of the Sangha. Sangha is a city in Bangladesh. He was from Gadda village, which is close to Chandramari, and was the headmaster principal of a primary school in a different village. As the school was far from his village, Lankeshwar Bhai lived there during the weekdays. He went back to his village every Saturday after school and returned on Monday.
Excellent. And who is this? Is this Shrija?
Yes.
Okay, Shrija. So the story is about Lankeshwar Bhai, and he was a member of Chandramari Sangha in Gadagadia village, correct? So what happens then? What happens to Lankeshwar Bhai when he was in the Sangha? Lankeshwar Bhai, can you tell me in brief why was how Lankeshwar Bhai performed his service?
I did not read the full one.
Oh, you did not read the full one. Okay. When you have some time, read the full one. Okay? And then we can talk about it. Yes, Joy Guru?
This is Saraswati.
Yes, Saraswati.
Could I explain what happened?
Yes, please, Saraswati. Please go ahead.
So basically, they hold puja sessions every full moon. But one full moon was on the Monday where he was supposed to go back to school. But he couldn't go because he had to go to the puja session. But he was worried if a school inspector would make a surprise visit on that day. But still, after other disciples of Chakra convinced him to stay, he waited and attended the session. And then coming back to school on Tuesday, he found out from his assistant that the inspector made a surprise visit. But it turns out that he didn't ask. He asked where the headmaster was, and the assistant did not know. He did not know where Lankeshwar had gone, so he said nothing. So, but then the inspector basically told the assistant that he had something he had an application or something of leave for Monday. So, and when the assistant looked at it, it was the headmaster's handwriting and signature. So the headmaster realized that it was the work of Chakra. Very good.
Excellent. Last Sunday, Vijay Bhai and Ashwini Bhai were discussing about service. And this story exemplifies that how Thakura saves his devotees and disciples, and he also goes to the extent of completing the work. When the devotees were requesting Lankeshwar Bhai to stay back, so one of the devotees mentioned here that Thakura would save him from his troubles and also take care of his work. So the other question comes to my mind is that, let's think, if Lankeshwar Bhai had decided not to stay back, what would have happened? Could he have reached the school on time to meet the inspector? What do you think?
Jagger, this is Satish.
Yes, Satish?
What I think is, in the story, it says that on Monday the river, before Monday, the river was overflowing. So if Lankeshwar Bhai went on Monday to school, he wouldn't be able to go to school because the river overflowed. Okay.
So even if he had tried, he would have never been able to reach school, right?
Yes.
And what was Lankeshwar Bhai so nervous about when he wanted to reach school on time on Monday morning? What was he afraid about? Why did he want to go to reach school on time? Wasn't he nervous that, the inspector would pay a surprise visit, and if he didn't find Lankeshwar Bhai in school, since he was a principal, he would lose his job, correct? So, when he reaches school on Tuesday, he was told that inspector visited school. So how do you think Thakura, how did Thakura help him? What do you think Thakura did to help Lankeshwar Bhai? How did he help him? Any of the young actors?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
This is Sharasi. Thakura helped Lankeshwar Bhai by filling the leave application, which informed the supervisor that Lankeshwar Bhai wouldn't be there for that one day.
Oh, excellent. So, Thakura took onto himself to give a leave application for Lankeshwar Bhai to the inspector, correct? Was Lankeshwar Bhai aware of it? No, he was surprised too. When the assistant headmaster showed him the leave application, that you had given a leave application since it was signed by Lankeshwar Bhai, and that the assistant schoolmaster wasn't aware of it. So it was Thakura who took onto himself to give the application on behalf of Lankeshwar Bhai. Because in the story it mentions that Lankeshwar Bhai was surprised that he thought that I didn't submit any application. This is incredible. So, and that was the time that he understood, he realized that this was the act of our Thakura. Thakura had appeared in the inspector's office and submitted the application on behalf of Lankeshwar Bhai in his name, in his handwriting. How amazing is this? Our Thakura is always there. Yes?
I have a question.
Sure.
So in this story, Thakura says that we have to do our duty, do our job, no matter what, and he will take care of results. So then, in the story, Lankeshwar Bhai did not do his job, his duty, and Thakura helped him. So is it because Lankeshwar Bhai was usually was loyal to his job, so Thakura decided to help him the one time?
Very good question. It's a great question. Who is this? I couldn't quite catch your name.
This is Shreyasi.
Oh, fantastic, Shreyasi. Okay, here is what I think. He was performing a seva. Lankeshwar Bhai was performing a seva when he stayed back to attend the puja and perform the seva of his book reading. Lankeshwar Bhai's job, his responsibility was his duty, his responsibility. More important is given to the service, selfless service. Thakura always emphasized on selfless service. But because it was also his responsibility to be in school, it was his job, and Lankeshwar Bhai was nervous. So Thakura helped him because he performed a service to his fellow Bhais. He performed a service for Thakura. So Thakura took it onto himself to help Lankeshwar Bhai. So there are two different aspects here. One, we are talking about service, and the other, we are talking about duty and responsibility. Service to mankind is what was one of Thakura's ideas.
ନାଇଁ ବାବୁ ବାପା ସବୁବେଳେ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଠାକୁର ଯୋଉ ଚାଲିଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଠାକୁର ଚାଲିଯାଇଛନ୍ତି
Please go on mute. Yeah, let me see, find his number. Please continue.
Jai. So, When we are talking about service, he was doing the service to his bhai. That means he was doing the service to Thakura directly. And the job was his day job. So it was his duty to be at the school too. The other aspect is, even if he had not attended the puja on Monday, the full moon day, to read the book, he would have still not be able to go to school because the river was overflowing. And in those days, they didn't have bridges. You had to either swim the river or wade through. So he wouldn't have been able to reach the school on time. So to answer your question, this is because he did the service to Thakura and his bhakta, that Thakura helped him. And Thakura will always be there. It's not going to be one time. If you do the service selflessly, with a pure heart, and dedicate every deed of yours to Thakura at his feet, he is always there to help us. Did I answer your question? Should I answer your question? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Or any other questions? Great question, Shreyashi. Any other questions? So, Shreyashi brought out a very good point. Joyful.
If everything is Thakura's work, then how do you prioritize Thakura's puja and the work?
Another great question. Thakura's puja, remember we also have a Sangha. Thakura has mentioned our Sangha. Thakura has mentioned that we should be ideal householder. He has mentioned certain duties that we have to do. Thakura's puja and all the morning puja, evening puja, the Shrota Vandana that we do, those are the ways that we can reach Thakura, we communicate with him. We always chant, or we should be chanting Thakura's name, morning and evening, correct? That's what we do. Whenever we'll be doing our regular work, but we are also chanting his name. So in the morning, it's like when you wake up, you have parents, you wish them good morning, or you do pranam to them, you have your breakfast, and you go to school. So that is your routine. Similarly, doing Thakura's puja is your everyday seva to Thakura. The difference between seva and responsibilities or duty, last time when Ashwini Bhai and Vijay Bhai spoke, that is something, service comes from inside your heart. You feel good about it. Seva is what your expectations are that you should be doing. A duty is something that you would be doing, it's the expectation. So the other work that you're doing, the day-to-day work, is the expectations or what you should be doing since you are growing up. And we all have to maintain a life on this world, so we have our worldly duties. But for Thakura, we have the morning, evening, and prayer there. We sit and talk to him. We sit down, we do our prasthana. So that is a part of our daily life, but we have a specific time for us. Same thing like you go to school, you have a specific time for every class. You have a specific time that you take a break. So that's why we have put a specific time in the morning and evening to do our puja to Thakura, where we show him that we love him, we respect him, and that he is our God. So, any other questions? No other questions? So the question that today we got and the story that we read is that our Thakura has a very unique, his ideal was very, very unique. Most of the other religions do say that, service to mankind, service to humanity. Jesus also emphasized that loving God, you love your neighbors as yourself, and through that you love God. That means that God expects those who love Him to provide service to others. Similarly, even Buddhism states that loving kindness is to be cultivated towards all beings. But our Thakura's ideal is to perform service or impart service to all by accepting and respecting everyone as manifestation of the Supreme Lord. He says, Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. That is, service to all living beings, thinking them as God and rendering them service as if they are rendering service to the Supreme God. For us, our Supreme God is Thakura. So when we are doing any service for anyone, whether it's our own Bhakta Bhais or outside the world, we are doing service to our Thakura. That is what the unique ideal is of our Thakura and of his teaching. So if you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, we are running out of time. Or we will, in the next session, you can always ask any questions you have, or you can email me if you have any questions on this topic. So, Joy Guru, we have Bhava Vinimay Seva. You start Bhava Vinimay Seva.
Every day I am worried that the coronavirus will affect me, my friends, or family. I am also sad that I won't be able to go to summer learning and see my friends due to COVID-19. But now I have extra time when my summer break starts to do things like practicing Oriya or hobbies. Now every day I pray to Tongwa, hoping that my friends, family, any of the young students, and myself won't get sick.
जय गुरु प्राणर ठाकुर मोर पूज्य समस्त भक्त भाई माने हजबैंड माने आज मोर पाळी सेवा अच्छी भावनीय सेवा अच्छी प्रथम तो मुझ परम कारुणिक ठाकुर महाराज पाखे मोर विनम्र कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन करुच्ची जे घड़ी संधि समय मत पाळी सेवा दी कि सेवा कर सौभाग्य प्रदान कर तो माने ओडिशा रे तो प्राय सब संघ बंद पूजा सब जगह बंद आम सब बहुत इनवल्व हो जाइलु माने सब पूजा रे फूल फूलगंथा सेवा पूजा जोटा कि ठाकुर गुरु भाई मानकर बहुत संघर्ष लाभ होता ठाकुर माने बहुत आनंद मिलूला संघ पूजा एबे से अनुभव कर प्रिय लोक दूर रहा केते कष्ट ठाकुर जो माने ठाकुर जगतर जो सुख जो से जगतर सुख सहित जगतर माने जो जागतिक सुख कौन तुलना कर माने 3 मास भीतर लॉकडाउन आरंभ हवा पर बहुत गुड़ाक एक्सपीरियंस जोटा कि माने प्रथम तो माने हठात लाइफ केमती पूरा स्टॉप हो गला सब लाइट थाए सब बाहर बुला बुली आश्रम सब आड़े मिसवा जमी हठात सब बंद हो गला जमी गोटे लगिला माने बहुत पेसेंस दरकार लगे केमती लाइफ भीतर आम ये कर माने गोटे जिन ठाकुर बारंबार ये सब टीवी देखुलु शुणुलु गोटे जिन मोर सब आसला माने ठाकुर कथा ध्वंस रचनार अभिनव रूप देखी देखी आसीज असल स्वरूप से जिनटा मोर बारंबार मन में खाली आसूला माने आम केते भासी जाइलु मनीष आम निज के बलवान भावुले समस्ते आम के शक्तिमान गोटे साधारण भाईरस समस्त केते माने आम केमती सारा वर्ल्ड खतर अवस्था अच्छी डेली टीवी रे बेसी प्रोब्लेम माने मत सब व्यस्त लगुला न्यूयॉर्क न्यूज देखिकी यूएस न्यूज देखिकी समस्ते जानते नहीं मोर बड़ पु अभिषेक से न्यूयॉर्क रे रोची आठी माने जो मुझे चैनल खोलुली प्राय आम सीएनएन लगी रोला एत डर लगुला से सब माने देखिकी बहुत व्यस्त हो पड़ी ठाकुर सब जड़े समस्ते प्राय जी भी कल करते केवल बड़ पुओ कथा ही पचार ଆଉ ମା କେମିତି ଅଛି କଣ ଅଛି ତ ବହୁତ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଖରାପ ମାନେ ଏତେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ଲାଗିଲା। ତାପରେ ସିଏ ବି ତାର କେହି ରୁମମେଟ୍ ନଥିଲେ, ସିଏ ଏତେ ରୋଷେଇ ବି ଜାଣିନଥିଲା, ବାହାରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ବାହାରେ ଖାଉଥିଲା, ମାନେ ବହୁତ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ଲାଗୁଥିଲା ସେ କେମିତି ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କରୁଥିବ। ଆଉ ତାପରେ ଏମିତି ସିଚୁଏସନ ହେଲା ଯେ ସମସ୍ତେ କହିଲେ ତାକୁ କୁହ ସେଠୁ ପଳେଇବ, ବହୁତ ସେଠି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଇଗଲାଣି, ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଜାଗା ନାହିଁ, ଯଦି କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଲା ଏମିତି ହେଇଯିବ ସେମିତି ହେଇଯିବ। ମତେ ବହୁତ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ଲାଗିଲା ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ମାନେ ଏମିତି ହେଲା କି ମୋ ସିଚୁଏସନ ମୋ ରାତିରେ ମତେ ନିଦ ବି ହେଲାନି। ସେଠୁ ମୁଁ ପ୍ରାୟ ବେଳେବେଳେ ସ୍ମିତା ରାୟ ମାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଟିକେ ମୁଁ କେତେବେଳେ ସେୟାର କରେ, ମା କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆଉ ସେଠି ଯୋଉ ପାଖରେ ଭାଇ ମା ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କରନ୍ତୁ। କେତେଜଣ ଭାଇ ମାଙ୍କୁ ବି କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କଲି, ତଥାପି ମନ ବୁଝୁନଥାଏ। ସେତେବେଳେ ଜଣେ ଭାଇ ମତେ ଏଇ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପରେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ବିଗ୍ରହ ସହିତ ପୋଷ୍ଟ କଲେ, ଯେତେ ଭାବୁଛ କେନ ଆମେ ତ ଅଛି। ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା ବି ଆମର ଏଥିରେ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଆମେରିକା ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇଥିଲି। ମାନେ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ସେଇ ମାନେ ଯେତେ ଭାସି ଯାଉଥିବ କୁଟା କ୍ଷୀରକୁ ମାନେ ସେମିତି ମୋର ସେଇ ସମୟରେ କାହିଁକି ସେ ଜିନିଷଟା ବହୁତ ମାନେ ଏମିତି ଲାଗୁଛି ଆମେ ତ ସବୁଦିନ ଆମେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଭାବୁଛେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଦୃଢ଼ ଭାବନା କାହିଁ ଆସୁନି, ସିଏ ତ ଅଛନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ ଏତେ କାହିଁ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହଉଛି, ଏତେ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କାହିଁକି ହେଉଛି, ଯୋଉ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଆସିକି ଜଣେଇଲି। ମୁଁ କହିଲି କଣ ତା ପାଇଁ ଯାହା ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା କରିବା କଥା ଆପଣ କରନ୍ତୁ, ମୁଁ ଏତେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେଇକି କିଛି ତ କରିପାରିବିନି ଏତେ ଦୂରରେ ରହି। ଠିକ ତା ପରଦିନ ମତେ ସିଏ କହିଲା କି କହିଲା ମାମା ମୋର ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ଆସୁଛି ଫିଲାଡେଲଫିଆରୁ, ମତେ ସିଏ କହୁଛି ମୋ ପାଖକୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସିବୁ, ମତେ ଆସି ନେଇଯିବ ତା ଗାଡିରେ, ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଯାଉଛି। ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନରେ ଠାକୁର ତାର ସମାଧାନ କରିଦେଲେ। ତା ପରଦିନ ହିଁ ସେ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗ ଆସିକି ତାକୁ ତା ଗାଡିରେ ନେଇଗଲା ଫିଲାଡେଲଫିଆ। ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ 1.5 month ସେଠି ରହିଲା ତା ପାଖରେ। ତେଣୁ ମାନେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷର ମୋର ହେଲା ଯେ ଆମେ ଏତେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେଇକି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଦୁନିଆରେ ମାନେ ଠାକୁର ଥାଇ ଥାଇ ଆମ ବେଳେବେଳେ ସେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସଟା ଭରସାଟା ଆସୁନି। ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଘଟିଲା, ମତେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ମାନେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମାନେ କୋଭିଡ ଇଏରୁ ମତେ ବହୁତ ଟିକେ ସାହସ ଆସିଲା ଯେ ଠାକୁର ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଯେ ଆମେ ଏତେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ବିବ୍ରତ ହେଇକି ଆମର ହେଲା ଯେ ଅଶ୍ୱତଥ ସଂଘରେ ଆପଣମାନେ ଜାଣିଥିବେ ମାସେ ତଳେ ଜଣେ ଭାଇଙ୍କ ଡିଟେକ୍ଟ ହେଲେ କୋଭିଡରେ। ସିଏ ମାନେ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ ଜବ୍ କରୁଥିଲେ, ସେ ଆସିକି ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ରହିଥିଲେ। ଗାଁରେ ରହିକି ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ମାସେ ଥିଲେ, ମାସେ ଯାକ ତାଙ୍କର ମାନେ ଜ୍ୱର ଥଣ୍ଡା ଏମିତି କାଶି ଜାଣିପାରୁନଥିଲେ ମତେ କୋଭିଡ ଅଛି ବୋଲି। ଆଉ ଗାଁରେ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ବହୁତ ବଡ ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି, 20-25 ଜଣ ଭାଇ ମାଙ୍କର ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି। ଆଉ ଗାଁରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ସେ ଗାଁଟାରେ ପ୍ରାୟ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆମ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ଆମ 50% ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ସଂଘର ଭାଇ ମା ମାନେ। ତାପରେ ସିଏ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜବ୍ ଲକଡାଉନ ଖୋଲା ପରେ ସିଏ ଗଲେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିବାକୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଜବ୍ରେ, ତାଙ୍କ ଅଫିସ ତରଫରୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଟେଷ୍ଟ କରାଗଲା, ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି ତାଙ୍କର କୋଭିଡ ପଜିଟିଭ ଅଛି। ତାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରେ ପୁରା ଆମର ସେ ଏରିଆରେ ଆତଙ୍କ ଖେଳିଗଲା, ପୁରା ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ସିଲ୍ କରିଦେଲେ 2ଟା ଗାଁକୁ। ଆଉ କହିଲେ କି ମୋତେ ଏଇଟା କମ୍ୟୁନିଟିକୁ ବ୍ୟାପିଯିବ, କାରଣ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ମାସେ ହେଲାଣି ସେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ସେ ମିଶିଛି। ଆଉ ସେ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ କରିଥିଲେ, ତାଙ୍କର 3 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତାଙ୍କ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ ହେଇଥିଲା। ତେଣୁ କହିଲେ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ବହୁତ 3 ଜଣ ହାର୍ଟ ପେସେଣ୍ଟ, ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲା, ଆଉ ସେ ବହୁତ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ବୁଲିକି ଇଏ କରୁଛି। ତେଣୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଏତେ ଡରିକି ତାପରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ସବୁ ସିଲ୍କର 45 ଜଣଙ୍କର ସ୍ୱାବ ଟେଷ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଗଲା। ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଭାବିଥିଲୁ ଯେ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ଗାଁରେ 80 ଜଣ ହେଇଯିବ, ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତେ ଗୁରୁ ଭାଇ ମା ମାନେ ଆମକୁ ବହୁତ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ଲାଗୁଛି। ତାପରେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆମେ ଜଣାଉଥିଲୁ ଯେ କଣ ହବ କଣ ନାହିଁ ତାଙ୍କର। କିନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ କଥା, ଯୋଉ କୋଭିଡ ମାନେ ଏତେ କଣ୍ଟାଜିୟସ୍, ଟିକେ ହେଲେ ବି କେତେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ବ୍ୟାପି ଯାଉଛି, ଏତେ ପ୍ରୋଟେକ୍ସନ ନେଇକି ବି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ହେଇଯାଉଛି। ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ କଥା, ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରେ ଆଜି ମାନେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଆଜ୍ଞାରେ ତାଙ୍କ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରେ ମାନେ 45 ଜଣଙ୍କର ସ୍ୱାବ ଯାଇଥିଲା, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ନେଗେଟିଭ ଆସିଲା। ସେ ମାସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ରହିଥିଲେ, କାହାକୁ ଜଣେଇ ବି ଆସିଥିଲେ ନା, ସେ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ଠାକୁର ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ସେଇ ଭାବନାଟା ଆମର ରହିବା ଦରକାର, ଯେ ଆମେ ବେଳେ ବେଳେ ବ୍ୟତିବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେଇ ପଡୁଛେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ତ ସେତିକି ସ୍ତରକୁ ଯାଇନେ। ଆଉ ଏଇ କୋଭିଡ ଭିତରେ ଆମର ବହୁତ ଗୁଡାକ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଏଇ ଘର ଭିତରେ। ଭାଇ ଆରଥର ବି କହୁଥିଲେ ଯେ ଆମେ ତ ସବୁବେଳେ ଫୁଲ ପାଇଁ ବାହାରେ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ କରୁଥିଲୁ, ଆଉ ଯେମିତି ଫୁଲ ସବୁ ବାହାରୁ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା ଆସିବା, ଆମର ପ୍ରଥମ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲା କେମିତି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପୂଜା ହବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭାବରେ ମାନେ ସିଏ ବି କେମିତି ପରମ କାରୁଣିକ ଠାକୁର, ଗୋଟିଏ ଗଛରେ ଅଲମୋଷ୍ଟ ଡେଲି 10-12ଟା ଫୁଲ 3 ମାସ ଧରିକି ଫୁଟୁଛି। ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଫୁଲ ବି ଆମକୁ ବାହାରୁ ଆଣିକି ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବି ପଡିନି। ଆଉ ତାପରେ ମୋର ଜନ୍ମଦିନ ଯାଇଥିଲା, ମୋର ବହୁତ ଆମେ ସବୁବେଳେ କିଛି ଅକେଜନ ହେଲେ ମୁଁ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ବାହାରୁ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଫୁଲହାର ନିହାତି ଦିଆଯାଏ। ମୋ ଜନ୍ମଦିନରେ ବହୁତ ମନ କଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା, ଠାକୁର ଏଥର ଜନ୍ମଦିନରେ ତମକୁ ଟିକେ ଗୋଟେ ହାର କିଣିପାରିଲିନି, କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ କରିପାରିଲିନି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ କଥା, ମାନେ ସେଇଦିନ ରାତିରେ ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମକମଳ ଗଛ ଅଛି, ସେଦିନ ରାତିରେ ମାନେ ସେଇଟା ବହୁତ ମାନେ ସାକ୍ରେଡ୍ ଫ୍ଲାୱାର ବୋଲି କହନ୍ତି, ଅସ୍ପିସିୟସ୍ ଫ୍ଲାୱାର ବୋଲି। ସେଦିନ ରାତି ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହୁଏ 4ଟା ବ୍ରହ୍ମକମଳ ଫୁଲ ସେଦିନ ରାତିରେ ଫୁଟିଲା। ଆଉ ମୁଁ ସେଦିନ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ମୋ ଜନ୍ମଦିନରେ ମୁଁ ସେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମକମଳ ଫୁଲ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଅର୍ପଣ କଲି। ସେମିତି ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଠାକୁର ଆମର ମାନେ ଏଇ ସମୟରେ ମୋର କୋଭିଡ ସମୟରେ ମୋ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ମୁଁ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ କରୁଛି। आर गोटे छोट कथा कहबी आर पूजा ठाकुर भाई गोटे क्वेश्चन थिला जे गृहाश्रम ठाकुर केमती आम प्रत्यक्ष अनुभूति केमती ठाकुर को अनुभव करवा मोर मुझे अनुभव कर मो लाइफ में माने सी तो भावर ठाकुर नौ से अनुभव ठाकुर सी केमती अनुभव कर तो सब अच्छा तेणु माने विश्वास मिलती विष्णु से जो विश्वास दृढ़ हम आम जन गुरु भाई सी बहुत दिन धरी गोटे इंटरव्यू दौले जॉब चेंज चेष्टा कर मत जॉब हो नाला वो व्यस्त थे थर से आम घर को आसते आसिकी प्रसन्न होती ठाकुर को प्रणाम करके जस्ट माने गले जाइए जोता पिंधुन गोटे कल आस माने पूरा डोर पाखे गोटे कल आसला जॉब माने फाइनल हो जाए पूरा खुशी नाची गले कहले आसिक जीवे कौन आसी कहले माँ माँ ठाकुर आप घर अच्छे ठाकुर आप मुझे बुझीपारे मुझे माँ भाई कौन कहते ना माँ मोर बहुत दिन थिला जे बहुत बार जॉब दौली इंटरव्यू आ मोर कौटी फाइनाल हो नाला सब आम घर आसना जनाए कि मत गोटे सब लगे ठाकुर को ठीक रखी आउ ठाकुर ये छोट आसन ठाकुर गोटे वन बेडरूम छोटिया जगह रखी ठाकुर शुणुना मुझे आप घर को आस ठाकुर आसले प्रणाम करी ठाकुर को कहली ठाकुर आप लीना माँ घर अच्छा आदि आप घर प्रत्यक्ष तो मो विश्वास आप लीना माँ घर अच्छा जदि अच्छा मुझे दिन है जॉब पे इंटरव्यू दूसरी मोर जॉब हो पारुनी आपण पाखे मुझे जनईक जाऊँगी जस्ट आम घर डोर पाखक जाइना जोता पिंधुन सागे सागे कल आसला जॉब होगा मुझे भाई को बुझेली मुझे आपणकर जो दृढ़ विश्वास से ठाकुर ये अच्छा ଆପଣ ଏତେ ଦିନ ଧରି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ଗୁହାସନରେ କାହିଁକି ଠାକୁର ଶୁଣୁନଥିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେଟା ଥିଲା ଯେ ଆପଣ ମୋ ଗୁହାସନରେ ଠାକୁର ଏଠି ମୁଁ ଠିକରେ ରଖିଲି ଠାକୁର ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଠିକ ମାନେ ଇଏରେ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଗୋଟିଏ ଦୃଢ଼ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କଲେ ଯେ ଠାକୁର ନାମାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଫଳ ମିଳିଲା ସିଏ ହେଲେ କଥା କୁହା ଠାକୁର ଭାବର ଠାକୁର ଅନୁଭବର ଠାକୁର ତେଣୁ ମୋର ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ମୁଁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଏଇ ଘड़ी ସମୟରେ ଯେ ଆମେ ମାନେ କେମିତି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ମୂଳରେ ଧରିକି ଅନ୍ତରରେ ଧରିକି ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ନାମ ରୂପ लीला आम जो दिहाई साधना ताकू धरिकी आम पड़ी रहा से विग्रह आमको कथा कहते घरे घरे लीला खेला ठाकुर कर समय मत ठाकुर सेवा देखा ठाकुर पाखे कृतज्ञता जनाऊँगी अधिक समय नौनी कल्पना माँ भी भाव विनिमय करेंगे ये कहीकि रोचे जय गुरु जय गुरु परम पूजनीय श्री श्री ठाकुर श्रद्धेय भाई माँ मैंने एवं स्नेहर यंग एस्पिरेंट आज भाव विनिमय सभा ये दिन है मो मन भर चलता द्वंद्व मुझे सेयार करने को चाहूँगी मोर गोटे प्रिय प्रार्थना अच्छी तार दुई लाइन है उचित भाषण नुह किसी अंतराय यथाकर्म हेउ चित्त शुद्धिर सहाय ये दुई लाइन को लेकिन एबे मन भीतर किसी दिन है मो भीतर टिके आलोड़न आके कन्फ्यूजन भी यही मार्च मसरू घरे बाहर चारिआडे तो केते कौन परिवर्तन चलती समस्ते अनुभव कर घरे भी बेस किसी परिवर्तन होती माँ परिका शाशु चल जाती परिवार बहुत किसी घटना मान को लेकिन मत किसी दिन तले लगे जे एटा सब अन्याय चलती तेणु अन्याय प्रतिवाद करने कथा एवं एमती कम करने कथा एज ए रिएक्टिव मेजर तो अन्याय प्रतिवाद करने जाइए जिते मत से टाइम जहाँ उचित लगला मु कहली से जो उचित कहूँ बोली प्रतिवाद करने को भी पर हिंदा पर चर्चा करने को पड़ा आज यू नो इट इज ए साइड इफेक्ट जदि किसी अन्याय प्रतिवाद करने को पड़े कही तो देली कही सारिकी देली किंतु तापरठू मन टिके अशांत जे ठीक कहली कि नहीं ठीक करली कि नहीं लास्ट वीक रे ज्ञान भाई कटाचल कहले वैराग्य विषय कही मत भी से मन को छुईला जे हाँ वैराग्य भावटा उचित बोधे सब निर्लिप्त रहा चेष्टा करा उचित किंतु एमती जो भावुची से प्रार्थनार पुणी से दुई लाइन मो मन भर को आसुची जे सब कौन सतरे चुपचाप रहा उचित निर्लिप्त होकर रहा उचित आगे अन्याय होते भी देखिकी अन्याय बोली भाविले भी कौन परिस्थिति कौन कौन करने कथा कौटा उचित कथा कोटा यथा कर्म यही सब टे कन्फ्यूजन भितर भितर स्टिल चलती आमु जानছি उचित भाषण आ यथा कर्म प्रति पर्सन प्रति परिस्थिति डिफरेंट आउटा डिसाइड करने को कोटा उचित भाषण कोटा यथा कर्म इज ए वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क यहाँ अन्य उपदेश नहीं करहबनी तेणु आज श्री श्री ठाकुर पाखे मोर ऑनेस्ट रिक्वेस्ट एवं प्रार्थना सी ही मत मो भर कोटा यथा कर्म आ उचित भाषण चिन्हाई दिंतु कुहाई दिंतु एवं कराई भी नियंतु जमी पर मुहूर्त मत मो निज भाषण आ कम को लेकिन मो मन आंदोलित न हो आज ये कहीकि मोर भाव विनिमय शेष कर जय गुरु
मध्याह्न भोग संध्या पूजा निमंत्रण कर संध्या पूजा एक्चुअली विसर्जन कर मध्याह्न भोग पे निमंत्रण कर
लीनामा करेंगे
आप करना कहले
श्री ठाकुर को आज विश्वजित भाई घरे होता संध्या सेवा एक्चुअली मध्याह्न भोग प्रथम मुझे निमंत्रण जनाऊँगी एवं आज संध्या विश्वजित भाई घरे जो प्रसाद सेवा से ठाकुर को निमंत्रण जनाऊँगी आउ जो भक्त भाई मैंने जॉइन करेंगे से निमंत्रण जनाऊँगी जय गुरु
जय गुरु आमर निगम शक्ति मंदिर ठाकुर आपणकर सेवा एवं हो पार ना तो असुविधा थी आपण को गुराश्रम को विजय कर सेवा पूजा कर उपलक्षे आप आज प्रोग्राम अनुसार आप आज आमर सारलोट गुराश्रम को विजय करेंगे संध्या बेल को आपको 6:30 को नित्य सेवा कर ठाकुर महाराज आपको निमंत्रण जनाऊँ संध्या पूजा नित्य पूजा ठीक समय कर सेवा सुযোগ लाभ कर आपंकर सेवार अधिकार लाभ करे सेवार पूजार अधिकार लाभ करे से आशीर्वाद भिक्षा कर कृपा भिक्षा कर जय गुरु आउटे कहला आसंता शनिवार जून 13 शनिवार सकाଳେ आमर वार्षिक उत्सव आम गुरासन प्रतिष्ठा वार्षिक उत्सव हम 17 वार्षिक उत्सव हम से ठाकुर महाराज को भक्त भाई माँ और पिला समस्त को निमंत्रण जनाऊँ लोकल भाई माँ मान आम गुरासन को आसिक पूजा योगदान निमंत्रण जनाऊँ आज पर देर कन्वीनियंस से सुविधा देखिकी से आसी योगदान करेंगे आमर संघ पूजार कन्फरेन्स स्पेस ओपन रहा 7:30 आरती सका समस्ते भाई माँ मैंने से अनुसार सका योगदान ऑनलाइन करेंट योगदान करेंगे से समस्त को निमंत्रण जनाऊँ ठाकुर महाराज को आशीर्वाद रक्षा कर वार्षिक जो पूजा सफल हो सब भाई मैंने समस्त योगदान कर ठाकुर अमीय बाणी शुणी जय गुरु दिन संध्या बेले शनिवार दिन संध्या बेले ठाकुर ये निगम शक्ति मंदिर पहुँचला से नॉर्थ कैरोलिना शाश्वत पाठचक्र अधिवेशन हम से ठाकुर प्रोग्राम जनाऊँ आसंता शनिवार सन्ध्या पाठचक्र अधिवेशन हम निगम शक्ति मंदिर सन्ध्या 7 जय गुरु
I invite Shri Shri Thakur, Ma's Bhais for our next Sangha Puja, which will be held on June 14th. Jai Guru.
जय गुरु आसंता संघ पूजा जून 14 तारिख होगापाई श्री श्री ठाकुर महाराज भक्त भाई माँ मैंने एवं एस्पिरेंट समस्त निमंत्रण करुचे पूजा जोगदे पूजा टी सफल मंडित करेंगे जय गुरु
जय गुरु आज पारिपूजा होता समस्त दोष त्रुटि विच्युति लीनामा जुक्ता एवं मोर तरफ मु श्री श्री ठाकुर समस्त भाई माँ एवं यंग एस्पिरेंट्स निकट में सविनय क्षमा प्रार्थना करुच्ची आशा करुच्ची आपण मैंने समस्त निज गुण क्षमा करेंगे भविष्य में यार पुनरावृत्ति न होगा आम मैंने चेष्टा करें जय गुरु
जय गुरु भाई शुणा
दया मोया इच्छाया हरेंगे यही निवेदना दया मोया इच्छाया हरेंगे यही निवेदना तुम्हारी दृष्टि भीतर तुम्हारे जगत में तुम्हारे जगत में पड़ी से भी जगी कहीं तुम्हारे इंगिते पड़ी से भी जगी तुम्हारे इंगिते ध्वंस परे रचनर अभिनव रूप देखी देखी आसी देव अस्वल स्वरूप देखी देखी आसी देव अस्वल स्वरूप मिलाई ना पाए जेबे सब जंत्रे करो मिलाई ना पाए जेबे सब जंत्रे करो मिलाई ना पाए जेबे सब जंत्रे करो पवन में बाई भंग बिना मोरा पवन में बाई भंग बिना मोरा सुनो बना सुनो के शिवा अंकर सुनो बना सुनो के शिवा अंकर तुम्हें प्रभु मुनि दसाए तुझे संकर प्रेममय चरणी करे निवेदन प्रेममय चरणी करे निवेदन प्रेममय चरणी करे निवेदन तुम जय गाथे ईश्वर जीवन तुम जय गाथे ईश्वर जीवन जय गुरु जय गुरु जय गुरु
Guru Jai, Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai 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 Guru Jai, Guru Jai